Hey everybody, I sent a prospecting email out, and so I got a reply. Here's the thing, though. All they said was, "Sure, I'd be happy to chat." That's it. That was the reply. I think most reps, 90% of the reps out there, probably whatever, would have responded. They would have saw that email. They're trying to get a reply from a prospect. They're trying to book a meeting. The prospect replies, but all they say is, "Sure, I'd be happy to chat." Um, so then the what I'm imagining most reps, what they would have done is they would have replied to the email and said, "Oh, okay, like what time works for you?" Or how about next Tuesday at 2 o'clock? Or here's a link to my calendar. If you can, go ahead and book and click on that link and go through all these times and try to click on one, looking at your calendar and see what time works. That's what most reps probably would have done. Here's the thing though. I was able to, I noticed in the email signature was a link to the prospect's calendar, you know? And so I didn't do that. I didn't, reply, "Hey, what time works for you?" Or "How about next Tuesday at 2?" Or "Here's a link to my calendar." No, I didn't do any of that. I also didn't reply to them by saying, "Hey, so and so, I see you have a link to your calendar in your email signature. Is it okay if I click on that and find a time and we can book it that way?" No, I didn't do that. I simply clicked on the link in their calendar and booked the goddamn meeting. like, like just click on the link, find a time that works, and then I'm the one who is having to go through the take the time and manually go back and forth and look at calendars and look at their availability in their calendar, then look at my availability in my calendar and pick a time that works. I'm not going to put that work on the prospect. I want the buying experience to be easy, for the prospect. I want less work and less time, for the prospect to have to book a meeting with me. I want, if there's clicking and stuff, like I'll do that. I'll do that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to earn their business. And so the other thing too, along that same line, what I'm going to end with here is I also didn't click on their calendar link, look at the available times that they have available, look at, what availability I have, and then send out the invite to them. I did not do that. I simply clicked on the link in their calendar, looked at the times that are available, see what times I have availability, and then just click the book. I booked it right there using their calendar app rather than sending it out from my Google Calendar or from my personal, calendar app that we have internally here. I didn't do that. No, I just booked it on their calendar. You know why? Because if I had sent them, looked at their availability on their calendar app, then sent them an invite, I'm still creating more work for the prospect if I had done that. Because the prospect would have had to. Relying I'm now relying, giving up control of the sale, and I'm relying on the prospect to check their email. Hopefully they actually get the email and it doesn't go to spam or something. I'm relying on the email to actually get there into their inbox. Then I'm relying on the prospect to see the email, click on it, open it, and then I also am relying on the prospect to manually click that accept button. All that work that I'm putting on the prospect. No, why would I do that? I simply click on their calendar link and book it. Now that's it. The prospect doesn't have to do anything except show up for the meeting. By me clicking on their calendar app, their calendar link, and just booking it directly that way, it's already on their calendar. They're already marked as accepted. all I have to do now, I'm the one that has to manually go into my email, check the notification of my email to confirm that that invite and accept it. I want to be the one, I should be the one that has to do that manual work, not create more manual work for the prospect. So, hopefully, this was helpful for you. Work as a sales rep, work smarter, not harder. The bottom line is you want to create less back and forth email, you know, emails between you and the prospect. As little emails back and forth, as little work back and forth, just get the meeting on the calendar. If you as soon as you see, that a time that they're available or a calendar link, boom, just book it. The other thing that I see sometimes reps do is like the prospect will send them, a calendar, or they'll be like, "Hey, I'm available between 2 and 4 next Tuesday," and then the rep will reply to that, and instead of just sending the invite, just send the invite. Or if you see the prospect has a link to their calendar, just book it that way. But what a lot of reps do instead that I see is even though they see that calendar link, or the prospect is telling them, I'm available next Tuesday between 2 and 4, the rep still is like replying and sending them a link to their calendar. Like, no, don't ever do that. Don't send a link to your calendar as a sales rep if the prospect is already telling you when they're available, or if the prospect, you can already see a link to their calendar. Just book it that way. Don't create more work for the prospect. That's all I got in this video. Hopefully this is helpful. Thanks for watching.